Alright, I'm gonna play a little less aggressively. My homework for this game is I'm gonna record how long it takes for the throw menu to come up and see if that's slower on physical than it is in digital, and if it's significant enough that it actually is affecting more than just lag, but overall cycles. And if that means, and if that's true, that means making the leap to get faster might be near impossible because I can't just throw faster, because I'm missing cycles. Means I'm either missing... It's the difference between hitting an excellent on digital to just... You can't throw on your first cycle.
Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut.
Sure feels that way.
Get yourself a new life.
If you're enjoying tpat's content, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel.
That's way too nice. Thank you very much for the 12 months. I'm having a hard time. I think I've scared off quite a few people today. Been live for 2 hours. I still haven't gotten out of the lab. Yup. That would be wonderful. Yeah, I'm doing okay. The game's just been not very nice to me, and I've been like over trying to, so I'm getting punished for trying too hard. One of those situations. Because the feedback I've gotten is just catch Pokemon faster. Like, don't wait for cycles, but I can't make the cycle. So it's like frustrating me, so I'm doing even worse because I'm trying too hard. You know, like, that has to make sense to somebody, right? The whole trying too hard. Get a crit. Crit! Finally was on a 0. Yeah, if that's the case, then maybe our physical digital, well, is, we assume like 3 minutes. But if I'm losing like a second plus for every Pokemon catch because I have to wait for an extra cycle, like, we're talking about a whole nother minute. You catch what, like 20 Pokemon throughout the run? Caterpie, Weedle, Pidgey, Rattata, Spearow, Pikachu, Nidoran, Fairy, Vulpix, Jiggly, Zubat, Paris, Psyduck. Oh, that's 15. Bellsprout, Geodude, Graveler, Ponyta, Doduo, that's 20. 25 Pokemon. You're probably looking at another minute if I have to wait for extra cycles. Yeah, every single time a battle menu comes up, 0.3 of a second. And that I timed out. It was like I think it was 5 frames out of 30 slower compared to, and like I looked at the first battle of the game, the guy against the Rattata, and from talking to him to getting access to the battle menu was 5 frames slower on my game than it was on Etchy's. And because it's mostly the white, like the white frames. So that's probably every time you screen transition. That includes battles to, like guardhouses to back in town. And it may even be menus too. It's 0.3 of a second. But what I want to test is if... I mean, yes, encountering a Pokemon is probably slower, but I want to see if it's slower after they spawn, like while the circle is moving. Because if the circle is moving and I'm still waiting frames, that's time I could be throwing in that first cycle. So that's what I need to test. I mean, I'm just frustrated because I should have it. Like, I know what to do, and I just don't think the game is allowing me. There is a Pikachu on my screen right here. I'm gonna berry, and I'm gonna be patient. God damn it, man! Let me throw! Come on! Why did it come out so late? Literal first catch of the game. And I can't even get an excellence. This is why I'm frustrated. We're not getting cuckoo. Thank you. Goes so fast on that. I'm gonna already push up. I want to walk backwards on the left side of the screen. Gonna go for a route 2, else route. Even then, I'm already marginal in experience. Oh. Oh. Right. Go route 2 Bellsprout. Drift. Wanted that glowing Pidgey. Is that it? Take it. And I have glowing Bellsprout on the screen too. But I honestly don't think I have enough experience to hit 10, but that helped. The answer is no. It's slow because you could just catch Pidgeotto. So I'm one short, or I'm one pair short. Banking on some bone. Like, Pidgeotto can just spawn on Route 17. I just needed the experience, and it was glowing. Bellsprout now. Also glowing. Hopefully it's Wumbo. And by Wumbo, I mean Mini. Wumbo! Wumbo! Be Wumbo! Be the biggest little Bellsprout ever! That's... Oh, it would have been like 600 if it were Wumbo. That Pidgey. I call the Bellsprout last. End of my play. Come on, my Metapod is like 9 3/4, so this should be enough EXP. If it was 9.5 and it didn't get enough, this should be. on. Thank you. Alright, that's better. That's what we want to see. I just want Etchy to be proud of me, okay? Despite his blasphemous ways of splitting on the high five, that's not what you do in Pokemon. Split on Fade to Black. Like a normal person. You don't split on high five because you don't high five in other key battles like Rival and Giovanni. You only high five on gyms. Not even the E4 you high five. Listen, you split on Fade to Black and olives are bad on pizza. Like, what is there to discuss? Only take Ekans, I don't take Rat here. I could have made that. Surprised I could have. So Oryx, before you got here, we had this big discussion. Someone was just like, pineapple on pizza. It's like, listen, it's okay. It has its moments. It's supposed to be there all the time? No. But olives? Gross. And everyone was just like, olives are gross. Thank you. If it's not pressed into oil, I don't want to hear about it. Stop putting olives on pizza. Like, you are ruining a perfectly good pepperoni pizza by putting olives on. That doesn't too bad for special. We are going to have a better funny because I made it to the room with my level already in. That's actually, this is actually correct. I'm lured. I take you. Might miss double moonstone as a result. It's close. I should be able to arrive on the spot in time, but I'll have to get an encounter. Because my time is 26 for double moon. I'll make it. I need it. Get. Oh, no. Ah, I forgot that I didn't need to dismiss. Good. Experience is actually like fine now. Oh, one big rock. The mistake was dismissing. That costed me like 3. Not get double moon though. Well, take it or leave it. Because I have enough experience now. And I think one spawned anyways. And this is the glowing one. So I had to use double Great Ball there because I couldn't switch it. That I knew. The Clefairy, which I think is on the side here. Oh my god, it was massive! That was a gigantic rock. 1,000 EXP. Thank you, I guess. Yeah, that was the tiniest pebble I've ever seen. Was just I had to double check. I only needed Cliff. I don't know if Chansey is good here. Anymore, because, like, my experience is fine now that I have a jump. And I just menu in the... Yeah, I menu in the normal place in case I encounter anything beforehand. Or just wait till I get Clefairy. And after Clefairy, then I must menu anyways. Because I don't want... Even if I, like, spawn and get a Chansey, then I wouldn't want to full... If I menu after Clefairy, or after Route 4... I could actually get... I do actually have a chance at it. But I would menu before Chansey, but I don't think Chansey's cool. Attack stat is 38. That's guaranteed on coughing. $38 is guaranteed Oko on coughing. Kill Ash. This is much better. Much better. Like, Clefairy's still correct, but Chansey is not. Actually very good. And Ekans is okay. Ekans, I'll just win. Menu now. Now? And at this point, I'm just gonna keep my double Great Ball, because that's where I'm at right now because of the Onyx sketch. Hi, special. Wait. Okay, we have made it. The farthest run of the day. Whoa. 17. Both of my Pokemon. Feel good to have like a good experience. That's the power of the glowy Pidgey and the extra small Geodude. put me on good EXP route. I'm a little behind on Pokemon, but I'm anticipating some. Gonna say one shot would be awesome. That's like. I'm not going to heal. Okay. I've recovered mentally, and it's really because Oryx is here. Oryx, you got here, and my whole luck and demeanor changed. Thank you for be kind. Like, for once, do not crit burn me. As in either. Yo, about time! This is to earn! Level 18, so there are no ranges at all on this whole bridge. Is that bad too cool? My man. Ah, I took my input, but I still got the one shot. Okay, I'm lucky there. I got the one shot because I'm 18. Now I have an extra headbutt. Do I just use that on Meowth? Save myself an input? The answer is yes. Got that a little close. Tempted to not catch anything on 25, but I kind of need the... So I'll take it. As long as it's not, like, super far to the left. I'm gonna headbutt here because I have the exit. No fake out? I wish that while I was speedrunning and really twitching in general, that time stood still. And not like from like a time perspective, but like from a life perspective. Like I started streaming at 1:30 or like 1 o'clock. Play 4 hours of video games, 4 or 5 hours, and then have it still be 1 o'clock and like have a whole day. That would be great. I am not gonna do knock skip because I haven't practiced. It's gonna take the not even time loss. Not gonna risk time save. Walking. Since you were it was close because he spawned on the left. I'll take you because I still have the 2 great balls, but that's fine. Hey, it made the catch a lot easier to have 2 great balls because Venonat's not exactly like super easy. Gotta make sure I had a good throw. In case there is rat. Oh! Alright, this I am gonna switch to back to Pokeball here. I was hoping that would fall in the grate. This should be good enough though. That's great to actually get both of them. Especially the Meowth at, like, no cost. Like, no movement cost. Yeah, now Squirtle. I've had it once. I've had it once. I've had the trio. It was pretty hype. But yeah, those 2 bonus, that really fixes. Like, that's a straight up 2 up. At very little cost. Looks like I'll just, yeah, I'll have to just pause it when I do the menu. That's fine. I've seen Charmander on 3 once in a run, but it was a catch-em, no. It was either catch-em-all or diploma. I think it was AOP. And turns out that's not optimal at all. Like, I caught it because I was like, I've never seen it here. It's actually extremely unoptimal. because it kind of messes up your party situation. You lose the chance to catch it in tunnel, and the one you get for free is higher level. So that means you don't even have to do the catching sequence. And any percent's totally fine. That's just a very early bonus, but yeah, an AOP and definitely diploma. It's extremely unoptimal. Like my AOP party management was like very specific at one point. It was like I needed to work out exactly like blah blah blah. And having it kind of threw me off. It was very weird to think like I needed a very specific party management for my strats to work, and it had to do with Mr. Mime not going into my party. But it made it so that Diglett and Drowsy did go into my party. I don't know what happened here, but like, holy moly, am I ahead? I'm a poke ahead and a minute 15 ahead. That's okay. What happened? Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna question it. I'm just gonna go. Just thinking here. Yeah, since I'm on even, it's like super beneficial for me to not catch just a solo Pidgeotto, but it does bank on me getting Volt. Actually, this is the weird thing. It's like if I get Vulpix now, great. If I don't, I go through the Route 8 grass, pick up the Firestone, and then hope for late Vulpix. I mean, this is why I didn't do Knock Skip, because I don't think it's worth it for me. Vulpix? I lured, right? Love to see it. No, dear. Again, trying to go for fast cycles. Bigly or Abra. Nothing else. Almost level 20. I almost want to take part. No! damn it. Means I'm not gonna get this cycle. That's my one. Had Abra, but as soon as I saw it, like, kind of in front of it. Bit lame. I don't think I'm gonna make this pass at this exact angle. I'm gonna back up a little bit. This is a bit extreme. That was about as close as I could cut it, too. That was actually a pretty nice pass. Beep, beep, beep. I'm gonna have double turn. No. And then twos. Bummer about the Abra though. That would have been cool. I can do quick throw on Abra, and then that gives me a lot of flexibility in case, like, Psyduck doesn't spawn. That way I don't have to go for... If I were plus attack, I would have outright skipped the guard spec. Do I delay the menu? No, there's not really any. I'm less likely to get a defunct alive. Even though I think the location where I like to menu on Route 9 gives me a better spinner pass cycle. Like the menu freeze, but it's not like bigly air. Just gonna menu like normal. Really, the only reason why you would want to play the menu is like you have a Pidgey in your party that you just caught. It hasn't evolved yet, and usually the Gloom is enough experience to get it that single level between that and Rival. Clean menu there. Do the deposits. The lure should be in its normal spot now. Alright, pray for good Route 10. Guard Spec ended up being the right decision. Got Sand Effect. Alright, chance to one-shot here. I'm rolled. Nice. Close range. Not like super favorable, but it probably wasn't too bad either. Probably like 50. Ooh, I get to see my stats here, which is actually excellent. 48, 40. Speed tied with the Sandshrew. And yeah, it was about 50-50. Maybe just under that. Maybe a 7. I'm trying to decide if I want to risk a speed tie. The answer is no, because I can't get a 2-shot anyway. So it'd be a little bit more risky than I would like. But I don't have high enough attack to 2-shot this. So I might as well... that speed tie. Nice dodge. Went for quick attack, but was paralyzed. One status lag. Went for quick attack again and got paralyzed. So, nice job. So if I recall, with double Great Ball, I can basically throw immediately. Ooh! Okay, good. Everything spawned at that. This is actually great. That's 4 for 4. Wanted to throw fast. I didn't think I could make it. Yeah, I only need nice throws to be guaranteed on literally everything. And greats are close with... This might be the best Route 10 I've seen. Like, 4 perfect spawn. I only need nice. I only need nices. I just have to be a little careful about how many Great Balls I have. I've used a few more. 24? Oh, that's fine. So I have 22 left, and we gain some about that. This is probably what it means when Ecchi says throw fast. Like, I know it's gonna make the biggest difference in this section. One more, and it's literally only Krabby could spawn that I would want. Get hecked, everybody on Raw 10. All fast throws. There's gonna be a chonky deposit menu coming up here. Oh my god. Well, don't do it, Rat. Machop, I only need a great. Cubone, Cubone's 91% to nice. Otherwise, Rhyhorn and Graveler, we want excellence, and the Zubat is good luck. It should be like a 98%. Okay. Oh, excellent start. I wonder which Pokemon this is. Oh, I want the XP. Please get anything to evolve here. Good, I think you were glowing. Well, the Zubat's definitely glowing. Hey, that's beautiful. That's 4 Evo. And an easy menu. Unless I can somehow get the Zubat, like, before the trainer would. So it's you, and you, and you, and... It'll be like 2 minutes worth of evolutions. I think I can get the Zubat before I get the train. Because I might be able to get that last Pokemon, which is the Nidoran female evolved on like a good... I'm like, just good Zubat EXP, which I know is an oxymoron. Oh, easily. I thought I was much closer to the trainer. Okay, I hit him. Hit is good. And it's still a 91%. Be just enough variant? I have to menu here. Yes! Yes, dude, yes! Okay, excellent, excellent, excellent. Oh, it's perfect! Yes! Whew. Here in Northeast Kansas, how much snow are you getting this week? I will look in a sec for you. Kind of tricky looking at my weather information like while I'm speedrunning. That's an unfortunate Jude. Oh, that's a snipe right there. Northeast Kansas? At the moment, doesn't look like much. Looks like the storm misses you south, but that's just one model that I looked at. You know what? I'm gonna repel that. feeling. It was just a terrible Geodude block. Let me look at a different model. It looked like it was all over Oklahoma. Oh, this model's even farther south. At the moment, looks like the storm's gonna miss you to the south. Though you might get some light snow. Thank you for the good luck, Chris. I appreciate that. Oh, that's a very good dodge. No one wants to see Comet Punch. That's just slow. I'll take status lag over Comet Punch any day. I'm still looking for Cubone and Machop. That's really tempting, but absolutely not. That's really funny, though. AOP runners in shambles. Samlot, didn't you win VIP by declaring that a Kangaskhan would spawn before a Rhyhorn? You declared glowing Kanga, and it happened. And that happened exactly. Oh, I got the geese all outside. And the run died, and you got VIP. I will take a Machop in this situation. That'd be... Chop would be really, really good. There goes 113. 113 and 32 call-outs. I should be exiting Victory Road or Rock Tunnel right now. That's what the top players do. Need at least one. Hitbox tail. Yo, I had some drift there. That was kind of... Okay, we're kind of running out of options here. I really need like one of the two to spawn. Technically, Abra could this position. Stupid Golbats, come on, something else, man. This run's good. I'm kind of missing both Machop and Cubone, which is very scary. So unfortunately, I'm like in this spot right now. Like, I need stuff to spawn. Oh, my controller died for a second. That was really cool. I just lost time for nope. Well, otherwise the run is excellent right now. But I need a lot to go right in terms of spawn. Because Plan 46 isn't exactly going to cut it. But it's super easy to learn and incredibly hard to optimize. But it is very fun. Fortunately, I lose Machop altogether, and now I have to put E. Like, I just need to give myself more options. Damn it. Damn! I forgot to summon the second. It's a slow. Because this animation is very... kind of just stressing out over. And she says I should select the normal strat. Not to drill run. I didn't get Machop. Okay, okay. Have to do a single player. I was like, swap Machop to... Wait, nope. Actually, seeing an Abra is 100% worth going for. Like, even if it's in the grass. Like, behind the cut bush is 100% worth right now. But I'm not cutting the bush because I have nothing to get except an Abra. Not banking on a fight. That could just run. Man, seeing an Abra and accidentally having it run is actually pretty bad. Is hurting me a lot right now. Why can't I talk to trainers while staying mounted? I think that's hurting me in my time, like overall time too. No way I get 28, so we don't. Oh. Ice beam. Okay, did not get frozen. Like, yeah, I'll probably get frozen at that. Of course, since I take the away, Abra. Okay. Last chance for Abra, right here in the grass. Yeah, Let's Go is super. Yeah, I try. I know that's like was very simple. But I'll try. Oh, that was like at a glance. I'm always so hesitant about like seeing like 15 inches of snow in Oklahoma, because knowing the climate, it doesn't support that. So I'm not sure why computer models always go so aggressive. I didn't know there was a gold bottle cap there. James, you dropped this. I used the incorrect move. Oh, I gotta be careful here. Oh, I bet I die. Ooh, clutched it out. Thanks for taking my input, and that's a slow one. That puts me in the wrong menu. Please don't be cringy. Hey, Hypno. Need you to work with me, buddy, here. Good flinch. Good flinch. My next menu, I can just outright deposit. You know, when I made that menu state, because I didn't realize I had Graveler in my party, too, because I have 2 Pokemon. Means I'm gaining extra level. I was only thinking the Golbat was in my party, but I forgot that Graveler was there, too. Means literally next time I have to menu, which I should have done it like I should have done it at the end, realistically at the end of the rival fight. Special attack is doo-doo. 53. Once again, proving that plus special attack is easily the best for Eevee. They need it pretty badly. Oh, here we go. No! No! Yeah! Okay. I missed two. This is lame because I still don't menu. I'm full health. Means I have to delay the menu yet another battle. My party right now should actually be incredibly clean. It should just be Eevee and Rhyhorn. And making the menu mistake, I should have just taken advantage of it, and then it's not even a mistake. There's a chance that if I even get a crit with Glitzy Glow, that the Arbok still doesn't. That makes this fight actually quite dangerous. Because I'm very much slower than the Arbok. It's not even close. I don't even know where my stupid AVs have gone into. If they've at least gone into defense, like... then that makes Poison Jab less threatening. Would kill. Super potion here, otherwise you just hide a point. Very difficult. Bouncy bubble to avoid turnaround. Antidotes. Super poke. But I can do my whole scale menu. Oh, the Golbat was hanging around. It had to... always hoping for the magic here. This time I'm gonna go throw because I don't actually think +4. Again, avoiding the turnaround, using it effectively. Oh, dude. Whatever, just both of you sucking is in fact something. I lost 2 seconds. I remember to keep using Bouncy Bubble. I shouldn't have even had an extra turn. At least I didn't have to menu a whole lot in the sequence. But I definitely lost. I know where I lost time. I should say that. I know where I lost time. Like, I had 2 or 3 extra levels, which costed me 6 seconds from incorrectly, for not depositing. I lost I had a dropped input that cost me like 4 seconds, and an extra turnaround, which cost me 2 seconds, and I lost 2 turns to minimize. Which should have costed like 12 to 14. Cute. I probably lost in the realm of 25 to 30 seconds due to my own error. Due to my own error plus RNG. And I had another double turn, maybe at like 40 seconds. You know what? That looks right. Yeah, that actually looks about right, just based on the raw pace I have. Lose about 40 seconds to RNG and all error. Six is pretty bad. Listen, Tower Cubone would be massive right now. But yeah, everything is on the table. I need to pick up 2 Pokemon somewhere. It's probably going to be Pidgey. Ah, this is scary. This is scary being behind, because I'm just outright just behind. If I would have had Machop or Cubone right now, I'd be in a way better position, but I'm relying on so much happening. I'm at the point where if I don't get Pidgeotto and Psyduck, I have to go for Magmar and do the awkward evolution. And that's why I'm putting Tangela on the table. I need to get a pair somehow. Cubone is absolutely massive right now. Okay, that's really good. That is really, really good. to get this immediately. Immediate Ghastly is fantastic. Because that is some big peace of mind right there. But boy oh boy is Cubone right now. Like that's just a god tier spawn for me. So I'm keeping a sharp eye out. My boy Cubone, who did spawn yesterday for me, so you never know. I had Kangaskhan spawn, so like the 1% exist. I mean, it just would be like unreal, like pop off worth. Because that's a massive bonus right now. I do have to get Tentacool. Like, it's just, there's no way around it. On Cuba. Woo! Like, the whole endgame sequence doesn't mean anything right now if I just don't get enough of it. Seven Ultra Balls in my pocket. I was gonna say, was that a spawn? And I did see it was. Cutscene trick. Okay. Come on, Cubone. I'll even go a little wide here. Just a little. Not meant to be today. Man, this is so tight. Like, this makes me nervous. This makes me almost regret not catching the Kangaskhan. Almost. Not quite. Okay, good crunch into the wrong Pokemon. Uh-huh. Okay. Back to choice made by the opponents. E. Better than poison ticks. What was my first turnaround? It was, I think it was on the Ghastly. Or no, the Grimer. Eevee finishes at 29. So low, big early game experience, low late game experience. which is fine. You don't want to hit 31. That's an extra move you have to do. I do not need to party manage. Getting Ghastly is big. Getting Ghastly was truly massive. Like, every Pokemon that spawns is massive right now. Like, I'm to the point where I take anything that even spawns on Route 16. Like, Pidgeotto behind the cut bush, done. Like, if a Doduo or Pidgeotto spawns behind this cut bush, I have to take it. I can't wait for the next route for things to go correctly. Catch Snorlax, maybe. Nothing. Alright, I mean, it's fine, that's fine. But yeah, I need need everything on this route. There are 4 Pokemon to catch this route. And that's not one of them, no! Why am I getting AOP luck? Kangaskhan and Eevee? Capture taken. You know what? We take those. Right. That's part of the equation here. So I technically do have 3 things to deposit. We are really looking for Ponyta. I mean, most optimally, Ponyta's the next thing that I catch here. But no matter what, I will deposit to get rid of these 3. Well, yeah, I have to wait till I get Ponyta so I can swap out that for Rhyhorn. I can't go Rhydless. Alright, that is 1 out of 4. We still need Psyduck, Ponyta, and Doduo. That's not good. That is good, though. Okay. 2 out of 4. I could leave without 1, but... Man! Ooh, I actually didn't waste a Great Ball on that, or an Ultra Ball. Failed out. Only the Great Ball. I mean, I 100% need Ponyta. Like, I can't not. I could leave without Psyduck, but that does mean I need Magmar or Tangela. Or both. Oh, And I don't have repels. I can't go do Rapidash. Okay, we got at least Psyduck. I don't think I do oh, I might have to. Here. I think I just pin it on Rapidash. Yes, I can. I mean, this is gonna be so dumb. Oh, and I did hit 31. I mean, the Rapidash is here. I have to. I'm gonna double Ultra though. And since I picked up the Silver Raz, why not? This is really dumb, but you know. I mean, it technically works. I have one Ultra Ball left. Wait, do I? No, I have 2 Ultra Balls left. I'm gonna have to, I have to save an Ultra Ball. Oh, this is so dumb. I can't, I have to use Ultra Balls in the next route. Alright, I've committed to this. Oh, and of course there's the Ponyta. Too late though. Too late. I already committed to Rapidash, and I have 1 rare candy too many though. So I can skip the rare candy in. Unfortunately, it's a fast rare candy, but I can skip the rare candy in Silver. I mean, I had to guarantee that I caught the Rapidash to keep the run alive. I am so short on Ultra Balls. Like, in hindsight, should have caught, or should have picked up the extras in Hideout. I too am sure it's fine. I have a plan, but it does involve Magmar. Actually, it's fine because if I don't get Magmar or Tangela, I can always just evolve Ninetales. Which is slow, but it is completely safe. That means I don't need this. So it's down to this. It's Magmar or one of the other 2. But I will just take Tangle off, I see. Because that means I don't have to wait for Magmar then. Okay, I'm kind of glad that it didn't show up. Gonna be honest here, kind of glad it didn't show up. Okay, be better than yesterday, damn it. Oh, that is much better than yesterday, damn it. $10.83. Thank you for not being literal garbage. Listen, we still got a lot of catches to go, and I have 1 Ultra Ball left. And it's gotta be Tentacool. I literally just have to Silver Raz the Tentacool, and then Silver Raz the Magmar with double Great Ball. Again, in hindsight, should have picked up the extra Ultra Balls, but I didn't think that it would come to... But it obviously has, so... This is what happens when you don't get Cubone or Machop. But this also means that I cannot leave without Tentacle. Like, my route is too narrow right now. I'm just straight up pigeonholed. You know, I have to wait, to be honest. Good attack now. Okay. Again, this was like my most nervous remaining catch, and now it's Magmar. Because Coughing should be fine with double Great Ball. No! Oh, I forgot you were there! My first extra encounter of the day. I think I could just do the menu here, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking you guys out. Mid-aid. That's actually good. That's a good Staryu. Thank God. Each Scald. Yeah, 120, 125. This is actually pretty good. So now I'm nervous because this is true PB based. Like, I've gamed out of my mind. I gamed out of my mind, and I even caught Rapidash. Okay, Coughing and Magmar. Oh, there's a better Cough. And if I don't get Magmar, I have to pick up the Firestone. Like, please get at least a grade on that. I'm glad he attacked because then I didn't have to Nana Berry. But yeah, both. I'm gonna move, so I'm gonna get you in a minute, please. That's kind of a bad breakout. I had to rush that, otherwise he was gonna. But yeah, I need Magmar. Gonna cross our fingers that waited. If I would have waited on that menu, I would have. They don't do any well. Magmar, or I really don't want to take Ditto. I think Ditto's a risk. If I end up... Alright, here we go. Yes! Okay, okay, catch is done! The catches are done! This run was a bit of a meme. I think it was honestly held together by an excellent Route 10. Ah, good thing I recognized that. Hey, and I got good Ted. The Route 10 was fantastic. That set me up, but like a lot of things had to go good. I don't need the Firestone. I caught Magmar instead. Uh, 10 is before Rock Tunnel. The one where you could catch the Nidos, Spearow, Rattata, Krabby. And my 4 spawns were the common 4. Both Nidos, Rat, and Spearow all spawn. I swear I can think, yeah. Oh, I would have easily made that. Well, that was weird. Think about it, Rat. I can't believe I would have easily made that cycle, and I did not want to risk it. It was just, I'm not in the mood for risking that. Yeah, no Krabby, but Krabby's like a 10%. You don't expect. Yeah, that's the reason why it's a bonus. This run is a meme because I didn't catch Machop or Cubone, which are the 2 Pokemon that I'm just like, yo, these are actually kind of slow because they're 4-level evolutions. But boy, did I have to make up for it in a big way in the late game. And no Ponyta until after I already caught Rapidash. Come on. Look at this tracker. This tracker is bananas. No Ponyta, but Magmar, no Machop, no Cubone, no Clefairy, and none of the starters. Like I didn't get Frick or Rare Char or CDP Rare Squirt. Yeah, no frick. Yes. Come on, come out of this split in the green, and I'm gonna be hyped. I don't think this is quite gonna be, say, 304, which would be utterly insane. But this should be in the 305s. There's 2-second time loss because I menued earlier than I should have. Oh my god. Okay, well, I'm already on goal pace. That's crazy! What did I do since yesterday that's just better? All I did was just not wait for anything. I was just like, well, guess we're going. I honestly just don't know what I did differently since yesterday. Darvo, my man. I don't know. I don't know. Not a hidden optional. This run's got fail Alexa skip written all over it. Taking no chances on hitting this guy. I'm just spinning the long way. There we go. Yep. Okay. Okay. Remember, I can skip the rare candy in Silco. Saves me movement and an item pickup. I didn't have to, because I had already picked it up on. Well, I just didn't need to use one or Rapidash because I just outright caught Rapidash. I was just like, I'll double Ultra Ball this with a Raspberry, please and thank you. Makes Rapidash actually viable for the run. Because I was at the end of the route. I'm desperate. I was like, I need this. I need it. And then Ponyta spawned me. In fact, my only weird breakout was the stupid coughing. Like, I do? There's no way this PV's right. I just get crit by champ. Right, this is just a get crit by champ run. Yeah, me neither. Considering how sweaty my hands are, like, I'm gonna fail Alexa skill. I've just been playing too smooth. Just needed to add an element of risk into the run. Also, I'm just gonna say it, I think my PV's Archer is a 6-turn. Squirtle can show up on Route 25. It's the same route that the Meowth and the Venonat can spawn, above Nugget Bridge. I have had the Magic Trio before. I've had Venonat, Meowth, and Squirtle spawn in a run, which is damn near impossible. Considering only 4 slots can spawn, and Squirtle's a 0.5%. No, dude! Oh, of course, Ab responds now. Oh, that Route 7 was such an FU. I do so good about, like, dodging spawns. I think I only had one extra wild encounter of the whole day, and it was a second Staryu. Until that point, that was number 2. And it's like the only, it's the only patch of grass you even remotely run by, and it's out of your way. So that rat was determined to block. Had no chance. All right, well, here's our first big test of the run. I have to hit Fire Blast. I'm gonna need some blesses from chat for the rest of this run. It doesn't have to be a wall of bless. I just need the periodic bless. All right, one down. Again, doesn't need to be all at once. Good start. Hog. Whoa, kaboom, pow. Hog. Hog. Ah. Okay, bless it. Go back to bless. Go back to bless. Go back to best. Bless. It's Archer. Go back. Go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. Don't worry, I'm gonna try to get a bless emote for you all soon. Bless. Yes, 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 yes. The crit kind of is... not quite perfect. Like, if it's perfect, you want Cubone to focus energy there. I mean, if we're really, really want perfect, because then we can guarantee he's always attacking. But that is the ideal turn one. Okay? Ooh. Stop. 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 Pause. 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 Pause, champ. Pause. Hold. No! Damn it. Okay. Okay. 4-turn. Non-ideal 4-turn. But that's still really good. No, you get a free heal now. Trust me, I'm gonna be hanging on every second now. Yeah, no kidding. He took the stairs. It was really fast about it. Oh, don't say that. It just... I'm gonna get older by the second. Cyrus is canonically 28. It says so in Platinum. It is the in-game text. Looker is the one who says it. Flinch? No. Has a lot of super potion use. Okay, remember, I don't need the rare candy. Yep, true double or like forced doubles don't need to spawn. Because there are no double battles in this game except for Jesse and James and the true double of Archer. Every other battle is optional to them. So, I had a sad moment yesterday on Sabrina. Sabrina, I had the potential for light screen skip. And I missed the range because I had 0 IV. And so she sets up light screen turn 3, which should never happen. Like, incredibly unfortunate moments. But this Stormy is much better. It's not like insane special attack or insane speed. They're both good. All right, that is just outright pace, and that is on my outright goal time for coming back to this game on a single weekend. Simply because I didn't want to play Scarlet and Violet anymore. And Etchy and Etiquette were playing, and I was feeling a little left out, and they were getting good times. But trust me, any percent stresses me out. This is why I like the longer categories, because I have more margin for error. Like, if I'm gonna PB, I want to PB by several minutes. Do not pick up the rare candy. Do not pick up rare candy. We do not need the rare candy. Just save yourself those 5 seconds. We're gonna get a standard turn 1 light screen on some and everything. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's right. Koga exists. No reason to panic yet. It's not. It's far from smart. Guys. Good. Can teleport. Please, she's spinning. Perfect. Fix. I'm gonna keep doing it the safe way until. And I keep just doing it the safe way. It used to never be like that. He used to like spin immediately and catch me off guard, but next special attacks. You know what? I hope I get late screen. Okay, perfect. Not punished! I accidentally used my X speed burst. Oh, whoops. We are quite simply going to get a normal Sabrina, and that's exactly what happened. That's the second time I didn't get punished for wrong inputs. The first was I had a dropped input on Rival 3, or Bridge Rival, or whatever he's called. Ended up sizzling sliding the Pikachu, but because I was level 48, it still died. Elixir. That's an unreal time right now. Come on, this has to go the distance. That's helpful. Elixir hypers. Did it good last time? I guess I have to do it this way. No, dude, come on, give me. That's what I had one missed input, and that was my fault. That costed me. You are kidding me! That probably was the 5 seconds. That's a bummer. Again, I'm like all in my head right now. Like, this is... Like, there's no way I had to run this good this weekend. What you don't see is that I caught early Pidgey and late Pidgeot. And it looks like I just caught late Pidgey. Time to figure out I actually get kicked by Koga. And if not, time to get bullied by Caden. What is my... did anybody remember my special attack? Because I forgot to check on my rare candy. This is too hard. I literally haven't put this much pressure on myself in a long time. Like, I need to relax. Okay, good. If I don't know, I'm gonna psychic the Weave. Okay, Caden didn't bully us. Caden gave us good Caden. Right, and Koga can just help us. Or do I just straight up spam Scald here? I have to be high enough. This has to be okay. I'm just gonna Scald. We're just gonna full spam Scald here. Here's our number of inputs. Go protect. Okay, good. If I get that, I almost certainly get Venom off. Oh, no protect. Okay. Good. Still no protect. Good. No way! No way! No way! No way! Oh no. I haven't had a run this good in a long time across every game. Yo, is that the guy from Ninjago? Yeah. Yes. Oh boy. Naruto abridged. Yeah. I have an announcement to make. Should I PB by exactly 2 minutes and 9 seconds, my Quinfecta best time drops to 19 hours, 59 minutes, and 59 seconds. That is literally the exact amount of time I need to save to go sub 20 Quinfecta. I'm just saying. And as far as we know, only Etiquette has a sub 20 Quinfecta. Hey, you can't just be tagging me in Discord, open for an answer, while I'm on the spiciest run of my entire life. This and probably like the 349 I had in Legends Arceus is spicy. Just... Hey, Hokeman. Yeah, the idea is get one Pokemon and put all the experience on that one Pokemon. This run comprises of using the starter Eevee or starter Pika for the first approximately 2 hours of the game. And then we switch to a high-level Staryu. And Starmie is very good. Starmie's typing means it's only weak to Grass, Electric, and Dark, and there are no Dark-type Pokemon in the game, and the Grass and Electric gyms are at a much lower level by the time we get there. It's access to primarily Thunderbolt. Scald, Psychic, Thunderbolt is perfect coverage. Minus one Pokemon. There's only one Pokemon the whole run we can't hit for neutral effective, and that is Blue's Executor, in which we would use either Rapidash, Fire Blast, or Dodrio to Drill Peck. I have been doing the risky Rapidash because Fire Blast is not 100% accurate. You do less menuing. Oh, that's not a good sign that I got expert. But yeah, the Starmie is insane. And we can force Modest Nature after the halfway point in the game by using the Synchronize ability in the Celadon Pokemons. Now, not all Starmies are equal. It is a wild Pokemon. My Starmie yesterday had 0 IV in special attack, so it was real bad. This one is much better. This is the first fight we can truly die on. There are 4 fights in the game I would consider very scary, and this is the first. The others are Agatha, Lance, and Champion. And it makes me so nervous to think that, like, listen, there are still 4 run-ending battles, and this is one. But yeah, Starmie just carries, and then we can 2-controller utilize the 2-on-1 feature. In spots where we really have to, which isn't too many here. Good, good, good. You love to see Slash. Because Slash guarantees I can't die in that turn. I had 2 chances to get critical hits by Earthquake. We are through Giovanni. That is the first of 4. And I don't even have to heal going into the rival fight. Yeah, there are only 2 more battles where I have to do the 2-on-1 feature. And they are, in fact, the next 2 battles. I will not be risking dying to Naomi. That is off the table. No way. 140. No, no. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna play my speed. I think outspeeds Raichu by 1 point, but I don't want to be wrong. Because somebody said it was 140, and I thought it was you outspeed at 140, not speed tie. I'm not about to F around and find out, let's just say. Like, we're just gonna do the next fight totally normal and not risk anything. We're not risking... If I were feeling real spicy, you could just one controller the next fight, don't get sand attacked, and hit Hydro Pump. Save a lot of time. But we're just gonna do it like normal. Getting Slash really helps, because now I don't have to... just a reminder, this is the no mount skips category. I don't have the controllers to do the mount skips. We will be talking to the 4 trainers in Victory Road, and sure hoping that we don't mess up the Alexa skip, to which, again, high pressure skip. It's not the hardest skip, but it is the highest pressure skip because it's so... Aw, no! Nice 4-second time lock. So I was mashing A and I talked to Rapidash and you get that animation. That's not what I want to do. You can tell I'm just so nervous. I'm so nervous right now. Like, if I can squeak into 304, I will lose my mind. Like, ugh. Like, I can't afford little mistakes like that. Yeah, we're just doing this normally. I'm gonna use the X speed to make sure that this is exactly a speed tie. But I just knew 140 was the threshold. I mean, once I'm past Alexa skip, I'll definitely calm down. Because then it's just RNGs taking the wheel. But Alexa skip is the last big thing for me. Only be mashing B here so I don't accidentally talk to Rapidash again. I don't think I can push from right there. Oh, I got it. Okay. Sweet. But because this is 2-controller, I've made this fight a whole lot safer. I can lose time to this fight, though. But the run will guarantee... If you 1-control this fight, you have to hit a Hydro Pump or you die. Here, we at least have a backup. Okay, okay. Hey, at least Pokemon has universal healthcare. Okay. Alexa skip is next. It's in like 2 minutes. Say, don't be a lazy range. They didn't want to scald that. Is you in this way, please, thank you. You shouldn't have to hit A to press the boulder every time. That's just giving me a chance to make a mistake like that. All right, here we go. Bless up. Bless, please. There we go, okay. Okay. I've done everything I could. It's all RNG from here. I know I'm not as fast as that tier etiquette, but that wasn't too bad for me. We have to heal before the next battle. Okay. Missed 2 Hydro Pumps. Yep, I do need to heal before the next battle. Again, when I said RNG had all the cards, I meant it. I don't think I have to risk, oh, no. What was my, 139. Oh, okay. 139 is great. I don't have to click Hydro Pump again. I can +4 Scald Jinx. And Dragonite's not a range. So crits are the only death part of the run now. Yeah, exactly. But Scald does not kill there. So you figure that if you click Hydro Pump twice, you'll hit it at least once. Which is still faster than using Scald twice, but I actually missed twice. Funny enough, if you get frozen by Ice Beam, then you Scald anyways, because Scald is a thawing move, and then you admit yourself to the team. It was nice that the Jinx missed Lovely Kiss, because I missed 2 Hydro Pumps. Oh, I'm really glad I healed, because I was technically on the threshold. Would have died to Dawson had I not healed, because that was a massive crit. But now it didn't matter because I protected. Hopefully that crit is like the last one we see from the opponent. Oh my god. Yeah, I knew I didn't have the best of victory roads. I mean, between missing Hydro Pump twice, that was not. Wouldn't have lost that much time. Since I lost, I missed Hydro Pump twice, and it forced me to extra heal. Alright, we'll take a couple blesses here, but the first 2 Elite Four fights are not the dangerous 2. Fights. But yeah, awesome that we can save a turn on Lorelei. I only have to go to +1. Alright. Also, feel free to tag hype runs. Like, if you think this run is hype, then I think this run is hype. Okay. And now Bruno also cannot kill us. I have more than enough HP. I was 1 point to the good for a guaranteed range there, and I'm on the exact 100% range on this Jinx. Oh, this run is hype. Just a friendly reminder, I play on a physical cartridge which loses about 3 minutes over the course of a run. So this is approximately like on a digital pace would be a 301 high pace, which is insanely good. Like, this is now in the upper echelon of not too many people would be able to beat this quality of run on if it were on a digital cartridge. Like, I'm not gonna be able to eke much more. I'm not gonna be able to eke much more time out of this. Earthquake never kills, even a crit, because Onyx does not have attack. It has like 45 base attack, so that's Bruno. Bruno's done. All that's left, the next 3 fights could all kill us though. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm really attached to this run right now. Check defensive stats. 98, 110. My special defense is very good. My defense is mediocre. 98's actually pretty low. But yeah, any blesses you got, like, now's the time. Agatha, Lance, and Champion can all crit kill us. And there is nothing I can do about it. Please pray and bless for me. I might go into focus mode at that point, so... Especially for Agatha. Agatha's the most complicated. Love is go. Crunches also go. Okay. Alright, I got Power of Love, so now I need to X speed. That saves a turn, but is actually slightly more risky because we deal with Thunderbolt here. Oh my god. I kid you not, my heart is beating on my chest right now. We're through Agatha, by the way. Agatha is through. Oh my god. Straight 40. Oh my god. Keep those blesses coming, everybody. Okay. Okay. I'm like having trouble breathing. Like, oh my god. Oh, thank you, Etchy. I called it right. Special defense was in the god spot. One. Two. Oh, that's perfect, because he recharges this turn I attack. We're through Lance. Okay. 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 Oh my god. I kid you not, my heart is beating out of my chest right now. And I know Dragonite's not a range. Because my Starmie's actually good. Its defense was a little mediocre. Like, pretty low. Like, the defense was as low as yesterday's. But I got 148 special attack. Guys, I'm just saying, +2 Thunderbolt is 11 and 16 range. But I don't think we should be risking something like that. You are kidding me! One more. Bless up. Bless up. Every ounce you have. $43. I don't risk 43. And quick attack 28. And that's the high roll save. Everything should still be in the same slot. Good. Alright, here's one. We heal. Good. That might even be quick attack, which would be awesome. It's on the cusp. Yeah, I didn't go for it. And that's it! That's it! Oh boy. It's still, my heart rate must be like 180 right now. Oh my god. One to go.
Have a donut. That always cheers me up.
Alright, thank you for the gifted sub!
Get yourself a new life.
Yes! Yes! Whoa! I'm not gonna say anything until it's over and dusted. I'd like to thank the Academy for this award. And all my biggest fans, it's all for you out there, baby! Let's go! Yes! 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 Oh! That's unbelievable! No way! That's unreal! How is that possible? Oh my goodness. This is pour some champagne. Like, this is easily 301 on digital. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. Like, how did I just throw that down out of nowhere? And I was having such a hard time even getting a run started today. Like, I can't believe it. I cannot believe it.